Have you ever wanted to watch somebody else paint a mini that maybe you can follow step by step, making it easier for you? If so, this video is going to be for you. This is going to be Dungeons and Dragons painting minis, Earth Elementals. Hi guys, I'm DM Dunn, and today I'm going to attempt to paint an Earth Elemental, but it also could be used as a Stone Golem because they both look like stones and they're both the same size, so you could kind of use it however you want. I'm not an expert painter yet, however I'm always trying to get better, and if I can show some of you guys maybe a couple of steps that I do that you guys want to use, then that would be fantastic and make me feel pretty good. So I'm going to use a miniature that I'm going to 3D print. This is not a 3D printing video. You can purchase one from your game store, whatever miniature that you want. However, if you do want to see the file that I have, I'll add that in the description below, so if you want to download it for free as well. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a base coat of black, my 99-cent can of flat black that I get from Home Depot. I'm going to do a zenithal prime, which is just adding some white from the top down onto the miniature, and a little bit of an angle around it to kind of pull out the highlights of what the sun would be shining on from the top down, making it easier to highlight once it's underneath. And then from there, I'm going to add a base coat. I think I'm going to start with a really dark brown, and then I'll probably add like a dark wash, a black wash, to get some emphasize the crevices and the shadows. And then from there, we'll kind of see what I do from there. But I'm going to take you along with me so you can watch as I go through this. And then once we're done, maybe I'll talk about it, exactly what it is that I did. So we'll see you in a minute. Okay guys, so there you go. We got ourselves an Earth Elemental. I think it came out pretty good. And so what I did with this guy is, like I said, I started out with the black prime, a white zenithal, and then I did a really dark brown for a base coat. And then after I did that base coat, I applied just a black wash to emphasize those shadows. Then from there, I picked 4 different colors of brown to use, basically just changing in shades lighter from darker to lighter. And what I did with these is I started with the one, and then I just grabbed my brush and I picked out the individual stones. And what I did is I just kind of randomly picked some of the stones and then left some big gaps in between them and picked different ones to do the same color. And then I repeated it with the second and the third and the fourth color. Some of them I did not paint again because they already had the original dark brown. So there's 5 different color stones that are mixed throughout here, which I think looks pretty good actually. After that, what I did is I was going to try to paint on some specific highlights with an off-white, but what I ended up doing is I ended up changing my mind and just doing like a dry brushing with my dry brush of an off-white. And then after that, what I did is I went back with an earth tone, like a brown. It's actually a earth shade for shading, shadowing the whole thing. Because it's an earth elemental, so it's going to be dirty, and so I wanted the whole thing to kind of have some dirt and some grime on it, as well as letting a lot of this bleed into the crevices and cracks as well. And so that's what we did with that. And there it is. So it looks pretty good. So if you like these videos and you like what we do, do us a favor. Go ahead and comment, like, and subscribe. You can also help us out by becoming a Patreon, patreon.com/dmdone. We also have a Kickstarter that's going on right now. Or depending on when you watch this, there'll be a link to my website below. Hopefully it was successful, and you can find it in our store below as well. So check that out as well. You can also help us out by using our Amazon affiliate links. Anytime you need anything from Amazon, click our link. It doesn't cost you anything extra, but we get a little bit of credit for sending you guys over there. Thank you so very much for all of your guys' support. We really do appreciate it. And until next time, have more D&D fun with DM Done.